Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in every single day. My name is Sam Price, the Crypto Lifer. On my Crypto Lifer YouTube channel, I go over the news and things that could affect us throughout the day, 3 to 4 big ideas that could be pushing forward. And one is ZkSync. And if you're not into what ZK rollups are and how they could change basically the way our entire world works and the way we can transmute at faster rates and make ecosystems be able to handle more transactions per second. ZkSync EVM Era opens to the public. This is a big deal. Ethereum has a new scaling solution reaching public mainnet going live Friday. ZkSync's EVM compatible zero knowledge proof based rollups is open to the public from 10 a.m. Eastern time. I mean, this is huge. ZK EVM from Polygon was announced in mid-February, and its equivalent offering, which the team calls mainnet beta, is expected to go live Monday, March 27th. This is huge. They spent $3.8 million on testing and auditing, according to a state shared with Blockworks, including 7 independent security audits, one with leading auditor Open Zeppelin, and an open-ended bug bounty program with Immunify. You really need this layered approach to security. Adding, now we feel comfortable. But I mean, it's still alpha. People have to understand it's still brand new technology. Hey, nothing ventured, nothing gained. MetaMask adds EIP-4361 so users can securely log into websites with its crypto wallet. MetaMask has added compatibility with EIP-4361 sign-in with Ethereum. This feature acts as a self-custody alternative to centralized identity providers like email when using websites. MetaMask now supports sign-in with Ethereum, a feature that enables people to securely use its crypto wallet to authenticate websites. This is huge, everybody. This is where we're going. MetaMask was the beginning of Web3. This is what we're going to see, a big surge in Web3. With EIP-4361 implementation, users of wallet projects like MetaMask can sign a standard message for format to log into websites. Before you could do this, but now you can do it bigger and bigger. What if it becomes across all websites? This is going to be a big deal. We are moving to a new future where you don't log in anymore, where your identity travels with you through the internet. This is what I teach. This is what I talk about. This is Web 3.0. Nasdaq aiming to debut crypto custody service by Q2. The stock exchange operator announced its intentions last Saturday as it looked to respond to the demand from institutional crypto investors. Will they take the crypto and then fractionally reserve it, though, or will they do something different and actually keep it one-to-one? We don't want the banking system doing what they do when they custody our money. We want this to be a completely different custody solution. I'm going to look into this, what will happen, but it is good that Nasdaq's looking into crypto custody. It's turning into regulation. They're the ones with the money. They're going to turn on the government entities and say, hey, you need to give us what we need so we can do what we want. This is a big deal, and they will write the laws. The big businesses, when it's ready for them, they'll send their lobbyists in and they'll get it done the way they want it. So this is a big news for Nasdaq, aiming to debut cryptocurrency service by Q2. That's not too long from now. Here's why crypto traders should be attentive to de-inversion of the treasury yield curve. I was talking about that. You know what I mean? Basically, you get more for a shorter term yield than a longer term yield right now. That's not a good sign. Crypto traders looking for clues on whether Bitcoin's bull run could continue without disruption should look at the U.S. bond market. Bitcoin has gained over 60% this year, stating that the pre-halving bullish period with a bang. Coinbase data shows prices rose to a 9-month high near 29,000 this week, predominantly due to the recent rapid repricing of interest rate expectations and banks collapsing, which he did not mention. Still, bulls need to be cautious because the negative spread between yields on a 10-year and 2-year treasury notes is beginning to narrow. The gap between the two has reduced sharply between 80 basis points in 2 weeks to just 30 basis points in a short, turning positive at the press time. Historically, the so-called de-inversion or re-steepening of the curve has meant an economic recession, consecutive quartering contractions in growth rate. It's just a few months away and portended significant downtrends in the stock market. Bitcoin is seen as both a haven and an emerging technology and tends to move in line with technology when macroeconomic concerns dominate investor psyche. I disagree. I think he's right up until a point, but he's too stuck in the idea that Bitcoin cannot be a hedge against the banking system as well. That's an outlier for Bitcoin. That makes it different. Basically saying this could throw off a recession for the whole world. And yes, the whole world could go down and Bitcoin go down slightly. But in the bigger scheme of things, Bitcoin will eventually rise higher than everything else because it'll be more scarce. It's just so simple to me why someone should be investing in Bitcoin and not something, because they can hold it themselves, number one. They don't have to trust a bank to hold it. That's huge, right? And look what's happening right now. Like when you own your own wealth, it's important, all right? If you had gold, would you hand your gold to someone else or would you hold your own gold? You know what I mean? Anyway, that's the news for the day. I hope you got educated and liked that. Definitely pay attention to the news, to this inverted curve. It's a big deal. definitely Bloomberg moving. That's huge. MetaMask and the ZkSync rollup coming out of Matic. That's a huge deal. So Matter Labs moves ZkSync Era into public alpha phase. I'm telling you right now, this is going to be huge. It already is huge, and it's going to implement and change the way. It's going to change the way in which we do commerce, and with the way computers interact. It's going to be a big deal. 2-3 years from now, when we really have this fine-tuned, I'm excited to see where we go.